go. This is live streaming to our YouTube audiences. And we are off to the races. So again, for everybody out on YouTube, this is the New Age of Empowerment and Kwik podcast, brought to you by and made possible by the Transforming Media Network in a collaborative effort with the World Ability Podcast Network. We are here with Rajai, who's going to be talking to us about a couple companies that fit well together and new things coming out on the platform and a temporary offering, something that's going to be available for a limited time. So before we get into that, Rajai, you said we want to go ahead and give a little bit of a recap to make sure everybody is for sure solidified on what New Age and Kwik are all about, and then you'll get into the timely announcements. So let's start out with New Age.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Well, let's start out with Kwik, actually, because I think that's where I'd like to start, because Kwik is the new platform, and Kwik is what's going to transform how we do business. And there is a collaboration between Kwik and New Age, but Kwik is really what's going to be most intriguing to most people, I think. And so I'd like to start there, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, what's the rendition? If people are wanting to share what Kwik is all about, what's the quick rendition on Kwik? What is it all about? What does it do?
All right, my friend, I love that. So Kwik is a brand new marketplace. Think about like an Amazon alternative marketplace, but some very key differences. Number one, it uses a blockchain affiliate program. And it's an affiliate program on steroids, so to speak. So first of all, it's free to use, free to share, free to earn from, and it has a revenue sharing model. So typically, when you work with a company that has an affiliate program, you get paid on your direct influence. You drive people to your link for a particular company. You refer a product or a service to a person. They click on that link. You get paid on your wave one, or the people that you personally reach. With Kwik, you can get paid not only on your direct influence, but your indirect influence. And it's a very simple model. Let's say you have an item that you're retailing for, say, $100 on our platform. It's free to put your product on our platform. You only pay when you get a paying customer, so zero ad spend. And you have an item that you're retailing at, say, $100. You're offering a $20 referral fee. So let's say I'm interested in buying your product. I buy your product for $100. I was going to buy it anyway. I get a shareable link for that product. Now I can promote that product and then revenue share with the brand or with the company. How it's going to work is when I share my link to a friend, family member, whatever, social media, and someone clicks on that link based on my recommendation, I'm going to get 50% of that referral. So that's my wave one, my personal direct influence. They will get a shareable link automatically generated for them, just like I got one for me. They can do the same thing. When they convert someone based on their recommendation, they get the $10. I get 50% of that. So I would get $5. So that's my second wave. So they'll continue to do that until you get down to a penny. So $20 can be cut in half 10 times. So you have 10 waves you can get paid on. And the idea is exponential organic growth, compounding, so to speak. You may have heard it, like, would you rather have $1 million today or a penny that doubles every day for 30 days? Well, the penny that doubles for 30 days is a much better deal. It's that geometric expansion of a lot of people doing a little bit. So if we have a brand, let's say, that has maybe paying out $10 on an item, that's going to have a total of 9 waves that you can get paid on. So if each person reached 5 people for 9 waves, that brand would have acquired 2.4 million new customers. Every one of those customers would have a shareable link for that brand and can revenue share with that brand. And so that can grow for, as far as it can grow, essentially. But you're empowering or you're partnering with your customers. Your customers can revenue share with you. If you have a good product, they like your product, they maybe want to come back and repurchase the product, let's say it's a consumable product, that generates revenue consistently. Now, as a customer, I just get to earn with that company. If I had generated or created that campaign of where 5 reach 5 that reach 5 through Kwik for 9 waves, I would have earned over $40,000 on a campaign that was paying out $5 on wave 1, and then $2.50 on wave 2, $1.25 on wave 3, and so on. So that's pretty much Kwik in a nutshell. It's going to be not only physical products, but services. So, and we'll talk about a service, an interesting service that we'll have on Kwik very shortly. And that is only a temporary service. It's not even a long-term business, so to speak. The new A side is a partnership with another company. This is more of a network marketing company, but they're leveraging, Kwik is going to be leveraging this network of New Age. And the New Age people that participate are going to be able to double dip on the same campaign. So that same example I gave you, a 5 reaching 5 for 9 waves through Kwik, you would get paid about $40,000. If you're connected to New Age for that same exact campaign, let's say you're accumulating just 1 point of volume for every transaction that happens on that campaign, you would have acquired $2.4 million in volume, which you would get paid 15% on that. So essentially you're getting paid through New Age and through Kwik on the same exact activity, same campaign, but here you get to leverage a lot more. And those point collection goes to infinity, so it doesn't stop at wave 9. But essentially, same campaign, same activity, same people buying. With Kwik, you make 40 grand. With New Age, you would make 360. So for a total of $400,000 on that campaign, if 5 were to reach 5, for 9 waves. So that's, in a nutshell, the connection between Kwik and New Age and how they're going to work together. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing.
No, all good stuff. We got to get it out there somehow. So if somebody is saying, wow, this sounds like something I need to look into, sounds like something I want to connect and get signed up for, can you give the information on the go ahead stuff? Like if people want to go ahead and look at it more or go ahead and sign up because you said enough, how do they do all that? How do they get channeled into doing what you're doing?
Sure. There's 2 ways to get signed up, so to speak. There's the customer network, that's Kwik. All you need to do is click on a campaign. I have 4 campaigns going with 4 different brands. And you can go to my link there and see what those brands are. If you're interested, you buy an item, you're in Kwik. Now you're automatically, you could start moving, right? The other side, New Age, is more of a, there's a little bit more of a sign up process there if you want to get involved with that. And I would say reach out to myself or actually Kurt, have them reach out to you. Maybe you could put in your information. So like if they're interested, if they come through your channel, we can essentially connect them all to you so you can benefit from this as well. I'm all about win-win-win. And so maybe have them connect with you and then you can connect them with me and I can answer questions. We can go over the program. We do Zooms every Thursday night, Central Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you're interested in that, I can give you the Zoom link for that so they can plug in there and learn more about it. But essentially, they can either get plugged in with Kwik by getting on a campaign. I have 4 campaigns that I have. They're all connected to my QR code. And then if you want to get connected on the business network, that's an additional sign up. There's a little bit more nuance there, and we can have a discussion about that. But that's really where you're going to hit the home run long term.
It sounds good. So to that point, I invite everybody for anything revolving around this podcast, whether it's about what we're being offered by Raji or anything else with us here at Transform Media Network or World of Ability Podcast Network, feel free to contact me. I have an email address of Kurt, Kurt, at thedisabilitychannel.com. And I welcome calls and texts 262-372-1SKI. That's 262-372-1754. And feel free to check out transformupodcast.com and transformubroadcast.com. Transform U, the brand is Transform the letter U for all of our branding and website references. So we can add on transformu.us as another homepage for everything we're doing here, producing these podcasts and other media that we have available at Transform U. And you can also see the World of Ability Podcast Network there for all these unique shows and podcasts like we're doing here with the New Age of Empowerment and Kwik podcast show here, brought to us by Rajai. So Rajai, can you give us a little bit more of an insight in terms of what's happening in the organization? Can you give us a little bit more of a characteristic of the founder, the company? Like, what are people going to experience when they're involved with you and I and Emily here as our podcast engineer, but more so on the New Age and Kwik side? What's going on in terms of the support? Because if somebody's going to go ahead and try these things, yeah, you and I are going to support them, but there's support that they're getting in general all the time that New Age and Kwik all has all the resources, back office stuff. Can you describe all of that? What's waiting for people when they come aboard?
Absolutely. So again, we have two different companies. Kwik is a brand new company, but they're doing really well with customer service, response time, and essentially it's designed to be a very easy, quick platform to use, and that's where the name comes from. It's like a very simple and easy way to engage, to order, or to shop, and then to share. And really, you shouldn't really need too much support there. It's pretty kind of let's call it very, very easy to work with. But if you do have an issue, they do have a support team we can engage with. I can help as well, troubleshooting. And so like I'm kind of here as a someone who can help people, guide people through the process of how to work with the program and then how to benefit from it. Now, New Age is a company that's been around for 10 plus years. They're trading on the NASDAQ. They're doing about $600 million in annual sales. They have an amazing customer support group. You can easily just, if you're having an issue, whether it's on the Kwik side or the New Age side, give them a call. They're responsive. They help very quickly. And they're just fantastic in that they're really on top of their game when it comes to customer service, to support. You have your own website, your own back office, both for New Age and for Kwik, and it's all being kind of streamlined to be something that's very easy to use and very kind of intuitive in terms of how to use it. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. I think it's going to transform the way we do business, and both are really good companies. Just to give you a little background on some of the people behind New Age, as an example, our CEO, he was a West Point grad, he was an Army officer, and he eventually, after he left the military, joined the corporate world. He launched Kraft in China, the brand Kraft in China, in all of China. Then he left Kraft and actually got hired on by Coca-Cola, he became the youngest president of Coca-Cola, or youngest CEO of Coca-Cola. Then he left Coca-Cola, went to another company, a beer company out of Europe that was a fledgling beer company that was going out of business, and him and his executive team implemented a strategy that turned that company around, and eventually that company acquired Anheuser-Busch and became the largest beer conglomerate on the planet, doing over $100 billion in annual sales. So that's the CEO of New Age. So we're with good company, people that know what they're doing and are very well connected.
Excellent. So bring us back to the story you have in terms of, you could be doing all sorts of home businesses or entrepreneurial ventures, and you've hopped on to the bandwagon of how this all works together. Can you explain a little bit more about in your history of business and how you're excited about this, kind of what that transition has meant for you to compare like all the other things that people could choose to be doing from a business side to doing this? There's particular reasons that you hopped on and that you're excited to share it. Can you go into a little bit more of that for us?
Absolutely. Lots of different reasons why I got excited when I learned about it. I've been in the direct sales kind of, direct marketing space for about 6 years for different companies, but mainly with one company. But you're kind of in a niche and you're kind of relegated to promoting that one product or product line, number one, that may or may not interest people. I happen to be with a company that had a high ticket dollar item, but it was a very small number of people that could actually purchase that or would even be interested in purchasing. And so it was a lot of work trying to find people that would be interested or even had the means to buy. What I love about this platform is, number one, it's an open platform. We're all buying stuff, right? We're buying food, we're buying clothes, we're buying all kinds of stuff. Well, why not participate in revenue sharing with the companies that you're buying from versus just being a consumer? That makes sense, right? We're always recommending products. I'm always recommending products to people. I've never gotten paid on any of that. Well, what if I can get paid on every recommendation I do for the rest of my life? And then three, why not leverage a much bigger, wider audience? I mean, let's look at like the younger, the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds. They're not interested in kind of doing what I've done in the past in terms of direct sales, network marketing, or anything like that. They want to be able to create a post online, do a little video, post it on Instagram, drop a link, and earn money. Well, that's what we can allow them to do, but get paid not only on their direct influence, but indirect influence. And so this is a much better system. They're going to be much more interested in this type of opportunity than they would with kind of a traditional home-based network marketing type of strategy. This is just going to catch a lot more people, and different people are going to be interested in different product lines. So if you have a wide open marketplace with tens of thousands of different companies all offering products and services, it's a wide open deal.
Excellent stuff. So there you have it, folks. This is our New Age of Empowerment and Kwik podcast. The Kwik podcast part is because it's, well, with the company Kwik, and it's also a quick podcast, so we are using the puns here as we are producing these shows. And so we hope you tune into the next one as well. If you missed the first one, just contact us here and we can guide you to the last podcast that we produce. And then Regi is doing a bundle with us that we're doing a 3-pack here. And then we're going to be going back to the drawing board and see what's best after our set of 3 here. So that means we got one more after this to tune into. So keep with me here and I'll make sure you get the bundle of 3. And so in the next week, you can go ahead and set your calendar to the next one. We do the live streaming here at 3:30 Central, or between 3:30 and 3:40 Central is when we're producing these. And then we tend to wrap up right around 4 Central or 5 Eastern. So that's kind of the timing of the live stream. And then we do have them recorded and available on our platform. So again, I'm Kurt Roskov here, co-hosting the New Age of Empowerment Kwik podcast show, and pleased to be doing this in a partnership here with Regi. So I myself am also working towards onboarding and developing this future for myself with everything we're talking about today. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. So we'll see you next time. And